got it back apart, got the parts out for Cerakote, and talking to Recluse, trying to get a clutch for this thing. Hopefully do a full basket torque drive setup, so it should get basically everything. Intake sent me an oversized brake kit, some fork seals, get that stuff redone, and yeah, I'm getting closer. It's getting close. My wheels are gonna be here 2 days. My motor is finally done. I got my crank back. So now I just gotta get the motor back together, and this time it's actually gonna be back together. And then we get that thing in the bike, and I'm just waiting on a lot of little stuff now at this point. But ARC sent me some levers. These things are sick. I'm excited to get these on, and working on graphics, plastics. Maybe you guys can throw me some suggestions. I don't know what I want to do. Blue front half, black back half, all blue. I don't know. So maybe you guys can help me out with that. Yeah, it's coming together. Fresh. We got the front end assembled. I don't know if I'm gonna leave those silver or end up getting some black ones, but I don't think I'm gonna end up doing blue. Colors look so good on this thing. Turned out killer. It's getting there. One more time, little by little. Wheels just showed up, baby. Get these things torn apart. They even gave me a handy dandy spoke wrench. Thing is trick. Fits these things just perfect. Alright, everything packaged up. Going right back on there. I'm gonna have a complete motor when we're done with this thing. Finally got the motor in. I ended up needing some extra stuff, so ordered a bunch of stuff off of Rocky Mountain for the water pump, and just some other little random seals that I needed that I totally forgot about. So can't really get the complete motor put together, but it's in the frame. I just got to button up the clutch case after I get the water pump stuff in it, and yeah, it's almost there, almost. Still waiting on a seat cover, plastics, graphics, and exhaust. But everything else is pretty much there. I just hopefully get the majority of it put together tonight, minus the motor, graphics, seat cover, pipe. But yeah, should be pretty damn close. I'm excited. This thing turned out so good. So we're putting the the motor back together, and before I pulled it apart, I wasn't even thinking about all these little seals. So I ended up getting a new seal for the Kickstarter, all new seals and bearings for the water pump, and then I got a seal to put in right there, but I'm pretty sure I put a new one in, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. And then yeah, we're pretty damn close. I'm so excited about how this came out. It's gonna look good with all these nickel plated bolts from Spec Bolt. I got the Recluse torque drive put in here, and yeah, it's getting really close. I'm so excited. I'm so stoked. All labeled, ready to go on the bike. Spec Bolt killed it. So as far as I'm gonna get for the night, honestly, I need to get the motor buttoned up before I finish everything else, but looking good. Gotta get those graphics peeled off. Radiator hoses. Dress up kit, bolts. Looking good. It's been a minute. Yeah. So 125's kind of been on the back burner a little bit. I got onto a new team, and ever since it's kind of been pretty much nonstop with racing and getting the bikes dialed in. And really, I mean, the 125's done for the most part. The only thing I'm waiting on is graphics, and I finally got the bike started. And found out that the carburetor is leaking, and I think it's the O-ring around the bowl, which, yeah, maybe I should have replaced that, but I didn't because it was fine when I tore it down. So I got to do that, and I went to go bleed the back brakes, and my rear brakes don't want to bleed out. I don't know if the piston O-rings are messed up or what, so I got to order a rebuild kit for that. And the front wheel, I don't know, I think they sent me the wrong spacers, or I mean, I hope that's what it is. Hopefully they have spacers to make this work, but basically the spacers are too small, so the wheel won't tighten down. I run out of threads. So really I'm like right there, but now I gotta track all this stuff down. So it's taking me a lot longer than I expected to get this thing done, but it runs. Dude, the thing sounds awesome. It's peppy. It's sick, but I'm not gonna ride it until the thing's perfect. So it's sitting here, and it's just gonna have to wait until I finally track everything down and get it all put back together. But yeah, graphics, rear brakes, front wheel, and it'll be ready. It's good. So it is so close, and it looks so good. Been wanting to ride this thing for so long and actually turn it up. but good things come in time, right? So, this is gonna be the end of this video. Sorry it took way too long to get something out. I know I've kind of left everybody hanging with what's going on with it, but as soon as I get the rest of the stuff, I'm gonna do kind of like a final video, and I'll throw like a little edit together of me riding this thing probably out at Arizona Cycle Park, and yeah, and then you guys can actually see this thing ripping for once instead of just waiting for me to post another video of it in pieces. So yeah, thanks for following along. I know it's only 2 videos, but you got it. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.